What is going on, guys? I'm Director Nat, back for another reaction, and today we are checking out Amphibia Season 3, Episode 11. I just got done recording my reaction for the newest episode of The Owl House, and dude, that was awesome! Today's episodes are called Commander and Sprivy. Commander Ann seems pretty self-explanatory. Sasha and Grimes started a rebellion last time we saw them, and clearly a lot of bad stuff has gone down in Amphibia since we were last here. And I know that Sasha's going to be in this episode because I saw her in the thumbnail. She's like showing off her new cape, which I think I saw a lot of people commenting on that online. And then the second half, Sprivy, that also seems pretty self-explanatory. That's the, I think the ship name that Anne gave to Sprig and Ivy, and obviously they haven't seen each other in a while, so they're probably going to be reconnecting in some way. I'm very mixed on the last episode because on the one hand, it would have been an insanely awesome mid-season finale, and it would have gotten us so pumped for the show to eventually return, but at the same time, I'm also kind of glad that we didn't have to wait on that ending for several months, that we only had to wait 1 week to get to it. So why don't we just not wait anymore, because I'm really excited to check this out, so let's just get right into it. Oh yeah. I also had a hard time telling last time if this was Newtopia or Wartwood. Nope. No, they are in Wartwood.
Not here too.
What the heck? Oh, wow. Dang, Polly. Oh. Freedom. Day, Loggle.
Croaker! Wally! Loggle? Is that you?
Yep, I've been lifting weights every single day since you've been gone. Who
Wow.
knew I had these kinds of gains in me all along?
I don't believe it. You're back.
Oh.
Sasha!
Oh. A lot of people were thinking that Anne would be a lot more upset, but...
Our house is your secret hideout?
Only the basement.
Oh.
No.
Clever girl.
Welcome to the Resistance. Marcy has been taken prisoner, but she's still alive. I'd like to introduce some new recruits. Hey! Hi, guys! To help us kick Andrea's right in the big old tail!
I sure am gonna miss the electric toothbrush.
Cheer up, Hop
No.
Hop. So, about what happened before we got zapped to Earth. Listen, my days of toxic manipulation are over. And with Amphibia on fire and Marcy in trouble, I thought we could be on the same side for a change.
Totally. We'll work out our own baggage later.
Okay. It's very
What's
mature.
with the hat?
Actually kind of reasonable.
Which reminds me. What? Wartwood has only been able to hold out this long because they were waiting for you, Anne.
Should I really be the one doing this?
All in favor of Anne Boone-Choi as your new leader!
Wow.
Oh, wow! This is a huge honor! And also,
big responsibility.
a lot of pressure. How do these things even work?
It utilizes some kind of weird mushroom enzyme.
Oh. They actually did come
I
back.
turned you into zombies one time.
One time.
Anyone got any hand sanitizer? I never noticed how dirty Amphibia was.
Oh.
I hope they're not dirty.
Wow, Earth made you 3 soft. Anyway.
Soft. Soft! Hey, it's true.
Just follow your intuition.
And tuition. Cute. Then maybe we should travel by map. Oh, it's so good to be back.
How do we get across, Anne? Yeah, what's your intuition telling you?
Well, how about we build a bridge out of ourselves?
Just like in Lego Batman.
You heard the commander, everyone. Hop to it.
Yeah, and Sasha's trying to be so supportive now that she, isn't calling out basic mistakes. I've got to stop pointing out the really obvious.
Hang on. Grab on.
Sasha is so awesome.
Do you want me to fail? Is that what this is? Some kind of new manipulation?
No,
We're also usually a lot quieter than this.
do you think is best?
Just take over.
I can't. Why not? Because the last time I was in charge, I ruined our friendship.
The Wilhelm scream. Oh, she's pulling a Marcy.
Execute maneuver 3.
Maneuver 3.
Now inflate. Mirror punch.
I can't get over how buff Loggle is. Ugh. Whoa, Loggle. We gotta talk about this. We're coming back. We gotta talk about it.
All in favor of Sasha Waybright as your new leader?
Oh, yes! Frog, please, Sasha! We need you!
Even though I'm calling the shots, I want you to know this is a partnership.
Uh-oh, Anne, did you lose a shoe?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
A corpse maker moth. You're supposed to kiss when you see one, otherwise your crops will be cursed for 7 years. Just to be safe.
Crops are very important. There's no seats left together.
Attention, fellow freedom fighters. Will someone give up their seat for Sprivy, Fort Wood's cutest couple?
Bleh.
Not this again.
Guess we'll just stand in the back together.
As long as we're together.
It's interesting to focus on this side of shipping.
We've secured a major shipment of crucial supplies from a wealthy pro-Wartwood elite.
The only way to Wartwood is through the mountain pass, and Andreas has it locked down, guarded by a giant laser cannon.
Laser cannon sting.
I like the other news better!
I love Wally.
There's a robot battalion protecting both structures.
Oh yeah, when are they gonna fix Frobo?
That's our chance to strike.
Wait, the robots change shifts?
Everyone deserves a break, Loggle.
Well, at least they're being fair.
Of course they want the two of us.
Yeah, after all, we're perfectly in sync.
Well, that's the only mission today, so what do you guys want to do?
Can we have a piñata party?
Don't see why not.
Sprig with Stumpy and Ivy with Fern.
Oh, they don't want to be separated after being apart for so long. But I guess that's the lesson, is that no matter how much you love being in a relationship, you've got to learn to, you know, make the most of alone time too. Did I just say make the most of alone time? Make the most of alone time.
I'll miss you every second. Good Lord.
Ugh.
There's gotta be a way to switch, as long as Sasha doesn't find out.
I'll keep watch up here and signal him when the cannon's down. Sorry, cheerleading muscle memory.
Oh.
Delivery for Wartwood, delivery today.
Ah!
Delivery for Wartwood, delivery delay.
Sasha gave me this note. Something about switching up the teams.
That sounds important, Sprig. Let us read it together.
This is a really good episode. I love all these characters. I am so excited.
Let's switch it up then. Sasha's a tactical wizard. Mucking about with her decisions could have devastating consequences.
What do robots do while they're on break? Okay, they may be overdoing it, but they're still cute, I'll admit it.
You doing okay back there, Fern?
Look, Cutsy, that cloud looks like a cloud.
Now let's shut down this generator with no one the wiser. Oh dear, Frog. On your guard, Fern!
You know, just weird bit of observation. That sounds a lot like a sound effect from Knights of the Old Republic. What can I say? I make Star Wars references. Oh my god. Was that like the Peanuts dancing? Can you imagine if we got an episode like this with Luz and Amity?
Burn! Stumpy! What happened?
Sprig, I think it might be a...
Oh, the irony.
Yeah, like what he said.
Yeah, like what he said. Is it okay if I just like talk like this for the rest of the reaction? You know, It'd be a nice break from my normal bass voice. I won't talk like that.
Fern, if I can keep that thing busy, can you clip those wires and shut it down? Gladly.
Oh, making a new friend.
Let's go, Stumpy and Ivy. I'll miss you so much.
Oh.
I'll count every second till we're back together.
I mean, it's not like I can blame them. That's pretty much how I was in my first relationship.
Let's see if these shields are still up.
I wouldn't recommend that. Oh yeah, spatula hand is made out of bone. That doesn't conduct electricity. So that's why Sasha picked you.
Dang, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get out of here, kid.
Yes!
Actually, Sasha.
You and Ivy ignored my orders and almost beefed the entire mission because you couldn't spend 5 minutes apart?
That is surprisingly accurate.
You still managed to pull off the mission, so I'm only
Sort of furious.
Hey, Sprig, I really like where our relationship is headed, but...
Maybe we shouldn't let it dictate every decision we make in our lives?
Wait, you guys are dating?
Cheer up, my good frog. The Riverton Estate is here to pledge its full support for your rebellion.
What the... guys? Does this guy look like Wally to anyone?
Whoever did this remix, like, deserves major props. Okay, guys, so that was Commander Ann and Sprivy. This is another really fun episode. It's so cool to finally be back in Amphibia, to be seeing all these characters again, seeing them interacting. It's just so crazy how we've spent so many seasons, you know, just seeing them go on adventures together, and now they're all having to team up to, you know, form a full-on rebellion. Yeah, it's just so cool. And I was very surprised, but I actually really like how they handled Anne and Sasha, because I've seen a lot of fan comics where people see them fighting and being like, no, I'm never trusting you again, or at least it being a lot more awkward. But then again, the last time they saw each other, they did decide to team up, and they each had their own time to process everything, and they've been through this whole process of, you know, hurting people and having to forgive each other before, so it makes sense that they would come to the point that be like, look, I was wrong, I made a mistake, I'm really sorry, we'll work through our emotional baggage in time, but for now let's just be allies. And so it actually surprisingly worked, and they came up with a different conflict that actually also makes sense, is that Sasha wants to relinquish command because she doesn't trust herself, and Anne, you know, has to recognize that Sasha is a great leader, because that's the thing, you know, Sasha may have done a lot of bad things, but she just is a good natural leader, so it makes sense to keep her in charge, and Anne can just be the secret weapon, the symbol of hope. Dude, can we talk about Loggle? Like, whose idea was it to make him that buff? But I love it. Gosh, dude. He was just the woodsmith with the speech impediment before, but look at him now. It shows what hard work and having goals and trying to better yourself show. He's an inspiration to us all, man. Oh geez, now that I think about it, like, I made a joking reference to it, but you remember all the way back in his first appearance, like, he had that cool buff statue of himself, and like, he actually made it a reality. He pictured what he wanted his best self to be, and he made it a reality. Dude, Loggle. Bravo, man. And then Sprivy was also a really good episode. It also makes sense how they handled it, because Sprig and Ivy have been separated for a while, and they have no idea what the future holds, so it makes sense that they would want to be as close together as possible. But again, it was interesting, because with both the Owl House and Amphibia, we tend to get so obsessed with shipping that we, you know, kind of forget, like King said, there's more to life than shipping. Because, I mean, that's definitely how I was when I was in my first relationship. You know, we couldn't take our eyes off each other, and, you know, we're just thinking like, oh, how can we spend more time together? But that is the reality, is that you can't let a relationship dictate every aspect of your life, and if you become too clingy, it's gonna create problems. So I thought that was actually a surprising message to focus on. I mean, that's what I always really like about Amphibia, is that there are really good messages that it's teaching to kids, so while still being extremely fun and entertaining. And I loved getting to meet this new character whose name I'm already forgetting, but she was a cool addition, and also getting to see Stumpy in action. Again, just all these these characters that we've gotten to know over the first few seasons, just seeing them, you know, be part of the town and occasionally get to go on adventures, but now they're all teaming up and using their skills to form a full-on rebellion against a tyrant, and I just think that's really cool. So yeah, guys, this was a great episode. While certain things were a bit surprising at first, as a whole, I was very satisfied with how they chose to handle the characters in this episode. It feels so good to be back in Amphibia, but it also feels like the writing and the action and the stakes have, you know, taken it to another level with each season. So now I just feel this show has really reached its full potential, and it makes me so excited to see what is coming next. Let's try to keep in mind everything that we have to look forward to. Obviously, they got to stop Andreas. We're probably going to get more about his backstory. They've got to find this Mother of Alms. You know, they have to save Marcy, and that's one reunion that I'm really scared to see. So with that, I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this episode? How are you feeling about the second half of season 3 so far? What are your new predictions and theories going forward? What are you looking forward to the most in general, and what do you think of my thoughts on this episode? Whatever it is, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Also be sure to check out my other videos. It really does mean a lot. A very big thank you to all of my patrons. Your guys' continued support is greatly appreciated. You guys are all amazing. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for Amphibia Season 3, Episode 12.